Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about atomic structure. So in entrance point of view only. So not the theory. So we are discussing about atomic structure. So how atom is created? So based on main important is fundamental particles. So what are fundamental particles? So these are made with fundamental particles only we are getting atoms. So main fundamental particles are three. That is electron, proton, neutron. So generally electron is indicated with zero mass, negative charge. Proton is indicated with P, positive charge, 1 mass. Neutron, 0, 1. So there is no charge here, negative charge, positive charge. Next, the important about electrons. So it is indicated with 0 minus 1. These are called as cathode rays. So electron discharge tube. So that also we will discuss by using discharge tube. So experimentally we can identify the electrons. So electron name is given by Stoney, but mass of electron is explained by Thomson. So mass of electron is explained by Thomson. In what way? He applied electrical field, magnetic field perpendicular with the electron discharge tube only, and he identified E by M value. So that is what? Specific charge. See, next, the charge of electron. The charge of electron is identified by the scientist Mulliken by using experiment is oil drop method. By using oil drop method, he identified electron charge. See, here charge is there, E by M value is there. So simply by using he identified mass of the electron. Next, we will see in that the charge is how much. So electron charge minus 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. Otherwise, minus 4.8 into 10 to the power of minus 10 ESU. So electrostatic units, this is not that much important, this is only enough for us. Next, another important 1 mole electrons. What is the meaning of 1 mole electrons? 1 mole. 1 mole means Avogadro number of electrons. What is Avogadro number? 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons. This much of electrons you called as 1 mole. So now the electron charge 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 into minus 1.602 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. If you multiply these things, you will get 96,500 coulombs. So this total you called as minus 1 Faraday. Suppose we are sending 1 Faraday current means you must imagine we are sending 1 mole of electrons. That means 6.022 into 10 to the power of 23 electrons we are sending. The mean. Next, why these are called as a cathode rays? What is electron discharge tube? See, we are taking a glass tube like this here. See, negative charge here, positive charge voltage we are saying. So here negative charge connected here. Positive. So here it attracts. Suppose you are taken hydrogen gas. So hydrogen gas we are taken in this glass tube. So that means the positive nucleus surrounded with the electron. Just you can imagine. We are creating more potential. So highest potential around 10,000 to 15,000 potential we are created. Next here we are removing the pressure. Pressure is removed in the glass tube. So that means at least pressure and highest voltage at a particular what happened from this electrons are coming outside. Next, this electron is bombarded with atom. This electron also coming outside. So it is moving towards this side. So electron is a negative charge. So negative charge is nothing but anion. So it is attracted. So that's why it is called as anode. And this is called as a cathode. So the electrons are generated from the cathode. So that's why electrons are called as cathode rays. Next, if H loses electrons means H plus is coming towards this side. So this is only we called as anode rays. So anode rays has a positive charge, cathode rays has a negative charge. In next when we are discussing protons also it is coming, but here the electron E by M value. E by M value always constant only because of whatever the gas you are taken. If we are taken hydrogen gas we are taken means it become as H plus electron. Electron is moving towards anode side. This is coming towards this. Suppose you take helium, you are getting helium plus, but electron only. So that means these you are called as a cathode rays. So this gases, different gases you are taken, that is what? Anode rays. When we are discussing about protons, that time we will discuss. So this anode rays E by M is changes. Because of hydrogen mass is different, helium mass is different. So that's why E by M values are changes. But cathode rays, whatever the gas you are taken, outcoming is electrons only. So that means electron charge is constant, mass also constant. So that's why E by M is constant. So in your entrance, they are asking about this one. Cathode rays, E by M is constant, various, it is not dependent like that. Next, whatever the gas, it is independent. E by M value independent. gas which is taken in the discharge tube. Next, suppose here in this path of cathode ray path, if you put wheel, in the cathode ray path, if we put one wheel, so the wheel is rotated. So the wheel is rotated means what? It has kinetic energy. So the electrons are moving with very fast. If the wheel is moving means they have mass also. So mass only rotate mass. If they don't have mass means it is penetrated and it will go. But if the wheel is rotated means they have high kinetic energy with mass is there. Next, back side of this anode we are coated with zinc sulfide screen. Zinc sulfide screen. That means if electron is straightly coming and touches this zinc screen, it will glow. So with normal eyes the electrons are not identified. Because of this zinc screen only, they will go show the shining. Based on the shining only we can understood something is coming. So that is the use of zinc sulfide screen. Okay, these are the important about electron discharge tube and the electron. Next, same thing only, second one, proton. Suppose if you take proton, it is indicated with +1 and 1, the charge. So it is similar to electron only, plus 1.602 into 10 to the power of -19 coulombs. So this mass of proton is 1837 times of mass of electron. Next, this is identified by Goldstein. So protons are identified by Goldstein. This is also 1 mole proton charge. You can tell 1 positive Farad. Next, these are also observed in electron discharge tube only. In the same electron discharge tube only, protons are available, but these are called as anode rays. So already we seen H plus, helium plus, these are coming in the discharge tube. So their masses are changes. So E by M of proton is not a constant. So it is varies. So the E by M value is dependent on the gas. What we are taking in the electron discharge tube. Exact. So from cathode to electrons are going the gas. Who are taken in the gas, that is become as a positive charge and moving towards cathode side. Next, about neutrons. So neutron is indicated with 0, 1. So there is no charge for neutrons. These are identified by Chadwick. So when beryllium or boron atoms, when beryllium boron atoms are bombarded with alpha particles, so then you are getting neutrons are generated. So this is the experiment, and these are not deflected any positive and negative, and these are not deflected any north pole, south pole. That indicates that these are neutral charge. But mass is similar to proton. So mass of neutron is similar to proton, but little bit higher only compared to that. See, here we discussed alpha particle. Alpha particle means what? Alpha particle. It means that is helium nuclei. So the important alpha particle means helium nuclei. What is a helium atom? Helium atom means number of protons 2, number of neutrons 2, electrons also 2, helium 2 4. Next, alpha particle. Alpha particle means protons are 2. Next, neutrons are 2, electrons are 0. See the difference. It is a helium atom, that is the alpha particles. Next, here the electron mass. You are taken means in AMU, atomic mass units also 0.000, so 8, 7, 8 or something. AMU you can take. Next, proton mass you are taken means so 1.00 AMU. Next, neutron mass in atomic mass units, so 1.00866 AMU. So very close only. So that is some important values of that fundamental particles. See, based on the fundamental particles, the atoms are created. How the atoms are generated, that is explained in different theories. So before going to that, we will think about atomic number. See, up to that the scientists are knowing about atomic mass only. So atomic mass is not in clarity, in different fractions also there. So that is not the perfect value. So the scientist mostly experiment. He created atomic number. Not means invented. So in what way? Actually, he is taken different materials. So different materials are focused with some suitable light, H nu. They are focused with some light. Then what happens? Different materials they are showing different X-rays. So X-ray frequency nu. So who is created X-rays? The scientist Röntgen. So that experiment the mostly taken, and here they are taken hydrogen, helium, gases, otherwise iron. So different materials, gases they are taken and focused with some suitable light. Every material they are providing different X-rays. So their frequency is nu. So with this he created one formula. Root nu equal to A into Z minus B. So the nu is X-ray frequency. A and B are constants. Nu is X-ray frequency. A and B are Mosley constants. So Z is atomic number. So Z is Newland. So here what? It is not a fraction. It is not a fraction, it is a fine number. So it is a fine number. So this is great success of Mosley because of mass is they are not in the regular manner and so many fractions will be there. But Z is the fine number. So this Z only. What the same number of protons are there. Next, same number of electrons also present in the atom. So here number of, so the atom, representation of atom. So they are represented in what way? X is the symbol of atom, Z is the atomic number, A is the mass number. So either Z and A. The atom is represented, shown like this. Z is the atomic number, A is the atomic mass value. So number of neutrons. Number of neutrons is A minus Z. So based on this representation of atom, so many types of atoms. So means isotopes, isobars, isotones, like that. They are created. Next, up to theory means or CET, this much is enough. So but extension in your NEET and JEE means they will ask in the form of graph also. So if you are multiplied this one, what you will get? Root nu equal to Az minus AB. So it is looking like y equal to mx minus c. So upon y axis, you take root nu. Upon x axis, you take z. So means atomic number. Next, the intercept is will be negative manner. So from this negative. So it will go like this. So this interceptor is C, it went to negative value. Next, the slope. The slope m, otherwise tan theta, equal to what is that? A. So what is intercept C value? That is AB. So intercept value is AB, the slope is A. So like that, if they are given these values, A value is something, slope is something they will give, intercept is something, what is the B they will ask. If that asking means what will be the B? So intercept divided by slope. So intercept is AB divided by slope. Slope is what? A. So A cancel, you will get B. Suppose in case they will ask a question means that also the possibility. See, in next class we will discuss about isotopes, isobars. So based on this atomic number and mass number, so that different types of atoms they are classified into isotopes is there, isobars, isotones, isodiaphers, isostars. These things are there. We will discuss in next class.